Good morning, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results. I'm going to turn the fan on because it is still spring, but it is hot. It's relatively early in the morning, and we're doing a customer, and you guys are all aware of the chemicals that we generally keep on board in regards to treating organic and inorganic matter. But especially if you're doing commercial work or you're doing new construction, that type of thing, it's really important to keep a few different things on board. Not that you'll use them all the time, but it is important to have them. That way, if you get into that situation where you need to remove construction debris, paint, things like that, you have that ability to do so, and you can offer that service. So in here, I keep a bunch of different stuff. Your rags, really important. Always keep some Dawn in there. That stuff has been a staple of ours forever. Here's a bunch of labels for the jugs. I keep a bunch of spare tops for those jugs because those will crack and break. On these Jerry jugs, if you guys are storing your chemicals like this in a bin, you can see that there's a bin there. It holds 24. These Jerry jugs, the reason that top is off is because this one leaked. So I noticed a little bit of a chlorine gas smell in the trailer, and I noticed that it was about 2.5 gallons towards here because we were on a little bit of a slant, and I didn't know which jug was leaking, so I went through and I found that this one is leaking. This will get thrown away and replaced. Every so often you have to replace these. But today I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to show you some of the things that we're going to be using. So these are some of the things that you should keep on board that's really important. We'll start off with xylene, and this thins epoxies and enamels. Xylene is a great solvent. Make sure you have some xylene on board. Acetone, everybody knows what acetone is. Your wife uses it to remove her fingernail polish. This is great product for cleaning residue. It thins fiberglass, resins, epoxies, adhesives, and it dries fast. This is a much stronger thinner than your paint thinner would be. Okay, it's a much stronger solvent. And then of course we have fuel, which is denatured alcohol. And that has many different uses as well. We keep a couple of cans of Rust-Oleum on board. We have flat, we have gloss, we have it in black, we have it in white. Always have some nitrile gloves, your rags, and this is something that I've been using for a long time, tub of towels, and this is a really good industrial strength formula that allows you to not only clean your hands, but just everything. It's a citrus-based acid, very light, that takes tar and stuff. We get all kinds of gunk on our hands all the time. You can see a little bit of black there, things like that. So I'm gonna bring you on a quick walk. We're gonna turn this fan off because it is battery operated, and she only lasts so long. Take you on a quick walk over here and let you see what we're about to do. So pressure cleaning is certainly a service to offer. Rust removal, soft washing, and you have your scope of work that can be done, from flat work to roofs, barrel tile, asphalt shingle, slate. You have travertine decks, you have brick restoration, wood restoration. So this is just another service. A lot of times a home will be under construction, and the guys will make a mess. And so instead of saying, well, you got to find somebody else to do it, you can easily do it yourself, and you can add a service to your business, making your business even more lucrative than it already is. So if I turn you around, what you're going to see is some tile work that was done, and you're going to start to see some calcium and some calcite, and you're also going to see some mortar, some grout that has dripped out, adhered, and dried. So I'll let you see what that looks like. You can see my ladder up there, and you can see what we have going on there. Take you all the way across there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you up the ladder here real quick, and that way you can see sort of what we're up against. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a wire brush, and we're gently going to bring this stuff off. And I'm going to bring you real close over here so that you can see the buildup. So we're going to knock that off, and then we're gonna clean all that off, and then we're gonna determine how stable that paint is. And if that paint needs to be touched up, we're gonna shoot that whole piece of flashing. And I want you to see, it almost looks as if you have, which we see around pool decks very commonly, the calcite. But it's not. This is actually from a job that was done on repairing these tiles. And you can see, if I bring you up here a little further, you can see kind of the sloppy work. You see how these, it's just very sloppy work, okay? It hasn't been finished properly. Can you see through there and see what that looks like? So really bad lines, really bad grout lines there. Whatever was used to replace continues to leach out. So that will be the work for today. Be careful when you're setting your ladder up here that you don't crack these tiles, and make sure that you have a color matched paint for the surface so it doesn't look really stupid when you're done. You can see, if I rub my finger on there, it's pretty stiff and hard. Can you see what's going on here? So that's leaching out from underneath. We're getting water from underneath there. So we're gonna clean that up. I'll let you see what that looks like once we're done. And just wanted to show you another service that you can add to your business by keeping those solutions on board. There's many different types of solutions that you can find at a big box store that painters use and guys in the construction industry use that are effective. And do your research, find out how to properly do them, and you can add an additional service. I'm gonna let you see what those look like one more time. And these are just a few products that I hardly ever use, but when I do need them, I'm very grateful that I do have them. We have xylene, we have acetone, and we have denatured alcohol. Really good to have. Take care, everyone. Get in a call. Bye-bye.